Kia ora everyone, and welcome to our Harvest Moon Lantern make activity. This was a very cool idea that I found in relation to celebrating the arrival of autumn. When we get to the equinox at autumn, the day and night period are the same. From this point forward, our nighttime hours get slightly longer as we approach winter. And so this is a really cool way to celebrate the arrival of autumn, because we can hang these lanterns in the late evenings. It's starting to get a little bit darker earlier, and it's just a really cool way to kind of notice that, appreciate that, and celebrate that. This lantern is made using a balloon and kind of like a glue paper mache concept. So in your box you would have received some balloons. I've put in a couple extra in case they pop. Some tissue paper. Okay, so yours is in a little packet with tissue paper and floral wire. Anything you want to decorate your lantern with. I'm going to use these beautiful pressed cosmos today. And a paintbrush, craft glue, which is included in your box, and then a way to hang it. So that's what the floral wire is in there for. Okay, you could also use twine or wire and twine. You've also got a little candle in your box. Please be careful with that. It is a real flame, and these are made out of paper. So I have actually lit this one and tested it, and it was fine. It didn't burn down, but I did keep an eye on it the entire time. So just make sure you are monitoring that. First step is we're going to blow up the balloon to the size of the lantern you want. So this is an example of one I've started making earlier. So you can see I didn't blow it up that big. Okay, so I'm going to just do a small balloon. The bigger you go, the more paper you're going to need to cover it, but the bigger the lantern will be. It's handy to have some sort of jar or thing like this. I've got one of these pantry storage things for holding your balloon in, because it does get a little bit messy. Now, the first step, you just want to use water. So in this little dish, I just have plain water. And we're going to attach your strips of tissue paper. So I've just torn some tissue paper up here. You're going to attach that just with water first. And the reason for that is because we don't want the glue to stick the toilet paper, the tissue paper to the balloon, because if we do it with glue, then it won't come off very easily. We're going to just place a layer all the way around first with just wet tissue. It doesn't need to be perfect. That's kind of the fun of this activity, is it's messy and sticky, and I'm doing it in here in my potting shed, but I would recommend doing this one as a good set-up outdoor activity at the mud kitchen or somewhere like that, because it does get messy. This is our water layer, which is going to stop the glue kind of sticking to the balloon. Then we're going to add, so you just keep tearing up. You should have plenty of tissue paper in your box. Then we're going to take your glue. It's just non-toxic PVA craft glue. And we're going to add some water to the glue, just maybe a tablespoon, maybe not quite. Mix that around. Then we're going to do the same thing again and apply. I tend to put a few pieces on at once, and we're just going for it. Getting messy, gloopy, gluey. You didn't need to see me add all of that, but what I did was just added a layer of tissue paper all the way around. You can still see the balloon through, but that's fine, because the lighter it is, the more balloon you see through. As long as you have nice layers, you'll be able to see the light shining through the lantern. If you make it too thick, it will be opaque and the light won't come through as much. The other thing to note, if you get a bit tired and it's a long time to do this project, it's fine to let it sit and let it dry a bit and then come back to it. So don't feel like you have to cover the whole balloon at once. I've put maybe 2 layers of tissue across the whole thing now. All right, so then now is the time when we can add our flowers. What I'm actually going to do is dry this one. Okay, so I put it in a vase or a jar like this and just leave it to dry. But if you pop the balloon too early, your whole lantern goes and looks like it's been vacuumed and it turns into just a mess. So you need to wait for it to be very dry, okay? So mine took maybe a day and a half, 2 days in this nice warm weather. And then what I did was I came along and actually peeled, kind of felt that the balloon was going to peel off the lantern. Any really sticky bits I kind of got in there and pushed my hand in to move them. But what you get to do is the fun part now. You get to pop the balloon. Here we go. Whoop! And pull it out. And perfect, left with a beautiful lantern. I'm going to show you how to add the flowers now. So once you've got that first layer of paper, then we're going to add our flowers. So we're going to stick the flower on like that. You can use leaves, you can use flowers, you can use coloured paper, crepe paper, coloured tissue paper cut into shapes. You could cut your own flowers out of tissue paper. Put the flowers on. Instead of gluing directly over the top of the flowers, I'm going to glue on top of the tissue. And the reason for this is that some glues can be a little bit acidic and some flowers can be more sensitive than others to glue. So to kind of prevent that from happening, I'm just doing a little protective layer so that glue isn't going directly onto the flower's colour. The flowers are just under one layer of tissue and that's going to help hold them in place but still be enough for you to see the flower through the tissue, which is the goal. I don't know where you are, but where we are here in Cambridge, there's a lot of those really dark purple, beautiful leaves changing colour at the moment. There's our flowers underneath, okay, and that's going to dry. And I could keep going if I wanted it thicker, more opaque. If I was to then cut this edge into a nice straight edge, okay, I'm just going to fold it really to show you today because I don't have my scissors right here. All right, and then I'm going to get my floral wire. These pieces in your box. And we're going to just punch a little hole in the side. If your lantern's pretty durable with the glue and tissue paper, you can just use a little sharp knife or a pointer. Ask a grown-up for that because it is a bit tricky to get it through. Or cut a little hole with some scissors. Okay, so there's one side in and my second side in. So I'm pushing it through the hole and then just twisting with the floral wire around. Then bringing those two pieces up to a center, twist, 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 twist. And there's my little paper lantern. So here's the example. The flowers, you have your little tea light candles, beeswax. And we can light that and hang it outside a beautiful autumn evening. If you don't want to use the risk of a real candle, by all means, if you don't want to keep an eye on it, you can get LED candles that are just little batteries, or you can get little solar fairy lights that you could put inside, something like that, or a little fairy light and hang it. So this one will take a few, probably give it a day to dry, keep checking on it, and then you can go in and feel and check how stuck it is. And if it still feels kind of soft, like it will cave in, then give it a little bit longer. And then when it feels kind of like it's got some structure to it, then it should be okay. Another thing just to remember very quickly, if you do pop the balloon and the whole thing goes into a ball, don't worry. What you can do is put another balloon in and blow it up and recreate the shape and then leave it to dry again. So I hope you love this activity. we sure did at our house, and we love having them hanging out on our back deck.